Hello everyone, my name is Vania Gomez and I'm really excited to share my very first video with you. Well, let me introduce a little bit about myself. Well, as I say, my name is Vania Gomez and I'm originally from Holland. I'm living in the UK for 5 years now and I really love it here. Sometimes with my pronouncements, I'm Dutch, so I try to do my best to speak English because I love the English language so much. And so bear with me. Hopefully, I can make you make myself understandable and you understand what I'm saying. Yes, and well, I've been recently going through a really hard time in my life, and I thought it would be nice to share like what I'm going through with you, because I hope that it can help you and maybe it can help me as well because I'm getting inspired by you, and hopefully with my life experience I can inspire you as well. As I said, I've been going through something like really hard and difficult. But one of the things that I really learned the last couple of years is to be positive and to be kind and to be nice to myself. And I know what you might be thinking, like, oh, being positive, that's much easier said than done, and I totally agree with you. When I was younger, I had a nice childhood, but there was some things in my childhood where I was like, oh, this isn't really right, and for some reason I could never really be really happy, and I always thought like, why is that? Um, so um, so when I grew up and when I got older, at one point I was like something like isn't right with me, and it wasn't until the time when I met my boyfriend, who I love so very much, when he showed me and told me like, come on, you're an amazing woman, you deserve the world, you're the best, you're beautiful, and all those kind of things. And I wasn't really used to those things. And well, as I say, I think it happened in my childhood. I don't know. I don't blame anyone because I believe like because of my struggles I can grow and I can become a better person, and because of my struggles I can inspire you as well. So I wouldn't blame anyone. I love my family very much, and I love my life path so far. And as I said, now I can really be a much happier person than I used to be. And I was like, yeah, how did I become a happier person? Well, one of the things that I've noticed in life is probably because of my childhood or whatever must have happened to me when I was younger, there was always like this negative voice in my mind telling me all those horrible things. I remember when I was younger, I was like, oh my gosh, always with you, you're horrible, and this and that. And I was being so mean and rude to myself. But the thing was, I thought it was normal. And as I said, it wasn't until I met my boyfriend when he told me these things, but I didn't believe those things because I was like, it was always this voice like, no, you're nothing, you don't deserve anything, and things like that. And then at one point I learned that like, okay, we have negative voices in our mind, but there is also a positive voice in our mind. Like there is always this kind, loving voice telling you like, oh, you're gonna be alright, you're beautiful, you're amazing. But probably because what I went through with my childhood, I never choose to listen to that positive voice. I was always listening to that negative one, and that's how why I never was happy, and why I feel so bad. So ever since I learned myself to be kind to myself, to treat myself like my own best friend, to be loving, to be caring, that's when I really learned like, oh yay, I can be happy, and if I try to live more in the moment, I am a much more happier person, and I'm more myself in that way. And yeah, it's sad because for some reason we're not really aware that we are doing that, or we don't really notice that we are putting ourselves down. So I think it's such a beautiful, important step to notice this and to notice the voices in your head. I know it sounds a bit cuckoo, and we're not crazy because we all have them, and it's just like you have that negative voice and you have that positive, loving voice. And please listen to the loving voice and be your own best friend. Have patience with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Because if you do those things, you will have such a much more fulfilled life, and you will feel so much better about yourself. And don't get me wrong, you still have your bad days when like that negative voice is just so loud and you just cannot ignore it, and that's fine. Like it's there, and we have to deal with it, and it's fine. And like as I say, I like to sometimes when I have my bad days, and do believe me, I have some bad days, I have good days, I have bad days. But like on my really, really bad days when I just can't seem to get that negative voice out of my head, I like to write it down, and I just get my pen and some paper, and I just say to myself like, come on Vania, you just have a bad day, that man maybe looked angry at you, it's raining outside, it's depressing, like, you know, notice these things and notice why you feel so bad and why you feel so sad. And then I always like to turn it into something positive, like, oh, okay, it's raining outside. Well, that's a good thing because now I can be at home, have my hot chocolate and have a lovely cozy day at home. Or oh, I can wear my hunter boots and then go splashing in the rain outside. Like there is always something positive, and I think it's our responsibility and our choice what we focus on. And I think if you do that, you will feel so much happier, and I think your life will be so much more fulfilled. And believe me, when I say, like, I know that it's not always easy, but I think if I can still do this in like the horrible negative times I'm living in at the moment, then you can probably do it as well. And you will feel so much better, and you will feel so much happier. And yeah, I really hope that with these videos and telling my life stories, maybe you can recognize it in yourself as I recognize it in myself, and the people, the loving people I have around me, like help me in that and advised me in those things. And yeah, that's really when I became to know myself and to know like, oh, okay, life isn't that bad as it seems. Like it's just where you focus on. It's your responsibility and your choice. And just be kind to yourself. Treat you like your own best friend. Like, well, the thing is, I always say to myself, I am the person that probably gonna stick with me my whole life, so it better be a nice one, right? So yeah, that's what I just wanted to share with you. Just be kind, be nice, be patient, be grateful. Try to focus on all the positive sides of life and all the positive things that are there. And I know even if you can't see them, they are there. They're really there. They are in each and every one of us. And maybe you just have to look a bit harder. But as soon as you do that, as soon as you will focus more on the positive and see what beautiful things you have around you and what things you can be grateful for, you will feel so much better about yourself, and you will feel so much better about the world, and you will have such a much better and positive life. Yeah, so I really hope I can inspire you. Well, this is my very first video, so hopefully you like it. And as I say, I really hope I can inspire you. And I'm wishing you a beautiful day filled with lots of love, joy, health, and happiness. And hopefully I will see you very, very soon. Thank you